This week we head to Lake St. Clair, located on the banks of Detroit, Michigan. Our goal for this trip was to get dialed in on a bite for the upcoming PMTT World Championship.
Musky's Inc. presents Keys Outdoors.
Day one would start out with high skies, and after studying some maps, our plan was to head to the north end of this massive body of water where the main river channel came in. What drew us to this location was three things: major current, a huge 12-foot cabbage flat along the main shipping channel, and dirty water.
Ooh, I like those head shakes.
Good?
Feels very good. Head shakes. Oh man. Where do you guys want me to come back there?
Right there. Put that seat down.
Man, this thing's pulling drag, dude. There he is. It's a good fish. He just came up. Yeah, it was a good one.
Nice.
Is this on the? This is on the crusher.
Crank that up.
Guys, this fish is pulling drag. He's pulling drag.
And then why don't you take that?
Right, get that up.
Guys, we're getting close.
Yep, Dave, give me that net.
Real close, real close.
Oh, it's a nice fish.
Yep,
Not a monster.
Not as big as I thought.
You're going to have to net it, Dave.
Yeah, baby! Yeah.
Awesome.
Right on, man.
Nice. That broke the ice.
Put that on the little one, the
crusher.
Crusher, man.
And we're actually bringing the crusher back, so that's pretty cool. First time I've actually fished it in a long, long time. But yeah, the crusher will be back starting in 2014, January 2014. Nice fish.
Give us a little
Hey,
update there, brother.
We just nailed our first fish of the trip. We're fishing this deep channel right here. We've cruised the shallow side of it. Now we're running right down this thing deep. Here we are. We're with Rick Quaid of Reaction Strike. He's the guy who makes the Musky Innovations rods for us. Also owner of Musky Armor products, and well, that's what we're using today, and just bagged a fish, all right?
Yeah, this is awesome, man. We were just cruising along talking, all of a sudden the rod went off hard and it was on the crusher, which really gets me excited because that lure's been out of circulation for 5 years and we're bringing it back mainly because of Mike telling us how good a bait it was. We're bringing it back January 2015. I want to talk to you real quick about a product that'll cost you 15 bucks, but I'll tell you what, it'll save you a lot of hassle. It's these Musky Armor release gloves. I only use one of them. They come in a pair. And essentially, they're glorified golf gloves. They don't protect you from teeth coming through. But how many of you guys have released the muskie, grabbed a hold of it, and then it shook on you, and the gill rakers just tore up the top of your hand and the fingers? I know it's happened to me many, many a time, and these gloves solve that problem for two reasons. Number one, you got an iron grip on the fish because the glove has great bite into the fish, and it's actually good for the fish because it's less likely to fall out of your hands. The second thing is, if they do shake around, you got total protection on this glove. I love these gloves. Really, really nice. We make them in medium, large, extra large to pretty much fit any hand out there. So it's a good product.
Good. Nice.
First fish of the trip. Gotta love it.
Nice fish, man.
Sweet.
Beautiful
Nice
looking
fish.
fish.
Yeah, it's really clean too. Doesn't really look so much like a St. Clair fish normally does. The spots aren't nearly as detailed as they normally are, but it's a sweet looking fish. And it's gonna take off. There you go, baby. Feeling it's pretty strong.
Right back down. And
Awesome.
Way to go,
So
Rick.
is this when I'm supposed to do the slime time stuff?
You just about slime timed himself into the floor.
Yeah, you get these barges that come by here, and you know you got a nice calm day like this, and all of a sudden you got a 5-foot wave coming out of nowhere. So sweet, love it. Let's go get another one.
Keys Outdoors is brought to you in part by Jack Daniels and Great Clips.
Unbelievable. This is awesome. Come on, really? I knew he was gonna shank it.
I didn't sink it!
Seriously, what are we supposed to do with this?
What if I just,
No.
No, don't do that. Sorry. He is really in there. That slime dripping off? It is.
Yep.
That's nice.
Wouldn't it be great if every situation had helpful notes? That's why at Great Clips, we have clip notes. Notes that say exactly what you like. So don't just get a cut, get your hair cut. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Americans. We're the creators of things born of an independent spirit. Designers of the great. Architects of the useful. Composers of the loud. Builders of the beautiful. We live in a country that lets people make things they believe in. And that's as American as, well,
With one fish in the boat on our first day on Lake St. Clair, things were looking pretty good. Long lining Crusher lures provided us with our first bite.
This thing is honestly pretty cool. Rod, fish!
Let's give it the what?
Come on, buddy. Pop it out.
All right, dude. Watch out
Sweet.
there.
Keep it tight, Dave. Keep it tight.
Move these, play with these rods. Get up
I'm gonna
underneath
reel
there,
these.
David.
What bait's that? Is that on the Crusher also?
No.
Yes.
Yes, I think it is.
It is.
Is it in neutral?
Yes, I think. No.
I don't want to come over on that.
But she reel, buddy.
You're good. I'm gonna.
Coming up on the other side, Dave. Come over here. See the fish here? No. Right there. Come up here. Weird, nice fish.
Fish number 2. Now that's more spotted.
Get her in there, Dave. Pull.
Ooh! Oh no! Flip her over! Flip her over!
Got him.
You entangled the fish. You didn't have it. Sweet.
All right. Good job,
Yeah.
buddy.
All right. That's 2. All right. On another Crusher. Second fish of the day on a Crusher. Moving down a break line here. Thing just devoured that thing.
You're liking the little Crusher, man.
Yeah, that's 2 now.
Bud.
I'm loving this. This is awesome. This is Lake St. Clair. It doesn't get any better than Lake St. Clair for muskie, or for smallmouth or walleye for that matter. This is an unbelievable lake. Pretty cool. I think we found a pattern here.
The water clarity is just crazy. It's like fishing in the Mediterranean here. It's just got that emerald green blue to it. Really neat body of water.
Let's pull this girl out. Take a look at her.
Ready, Dave? Nice fish by cameraman Dave Lutz. Guy's behind the camera all the time. Every once in a while, you gotta let him out and have some fun. That's Dave's job today, have a little fun. He's pre-fishing for us. PMTT, we're all excited.
Ready?
Got 2 fish. Here we go. You ready, Dave?
Yep.
Nice fish.
Nice.
Look at the spots on that thing.
Nice fish, Dave.
Yeah.
Really. Very cool. Hey, hold her back. Stand back. Hold her up. All right. Good job, buddy. Let's let her go so she can grow.
Probably about the same.
Yep.
36, 37.
I think that's longer than 37, Boss Cole.
Yeah, he may be a
Yeah,
little...
that one's probably pushing
He's
38.
pushing close to the 40 there, mackerel. Do you want to check him?
No.
That's more like what they normally look like, right there.
Keep an eye on her. She's upright. She'll be fine. There she goes.
Hey, Mike.
Going
The nice
back
thing about this is
down.
when you've got a handlebar mustache like Dave's,
You could really slime time, baby. Yes.
I'll tell you what, if a third fish comes on the crusher, then...
Well, it's already proven to me where we gotta keep
That's gonna
them
be trolled
running.
for a
Them
day
are
and a
gonna
half.
be-
Keys Outdoors is brought to you in part by the Skeeter Boat Center and Yamaha.
Skeeter MX 2025 handles big water, baby. No problem.
This is a giant fish. This is what we're after.
Are you a blue-collar type of guy? Guys like us know that just because you spent a lot doesn't mean you got a lot. That's why guys like us, we fish with Bulldog rods, the working man's musky rod. Durable, dependable, and affordable. Blue collar, baby. With 3 price points, you'll find the perfect musky rod, whether you're a beginner or a pro. Go to bulldogrods.com and see why Bulldog rods, they're the working man's musky rod.
Right on, man.
Nice. That broke the ice.
Put that on the little one, the
crusher.
Crusher, man.
And we're actually bringing the crusher back, so that's pretty cool. Really, very cool. And it's on the crusher again. That's 3 in a row. Man, big head shakes, big head shakes.
Keys Custom Colors, 3 Bulldogs and 4 Cowgirls. 3 Bulldog Subtle Tails in 2 sizes when just a little color is needed. 4 Cowgirl and Junior Cowgirl colors for 2014. And 1 new hex head shad that delivers an all-new vibration that will drive muskies crazy. And there's only one place in the world where you can get these awesome new colors, and that's joesportinggoods.com. Keys Custom Colors. Hey everybody, welcome back to Keys Outdoors. We're going to take a minute, we're going to talk about the setup. We're here on St. Clair fishing for the PMTT. I'm with Rick Quaid, a great sponsor for the past 8 years and the inventor of the Bulldog Rod Series, the Pro Series that we use. Tell the folks out there how you came up with this.
Well, I'd like to take full credit for it, but that wouldn't be the truth. I mean, it's a combination of people. Mike had some involvement. Brad Rue from Musky Innovations had some involvement. The fact is, back 15 years ago when we started thinking about these rods, there was no such thing as a rod that could throw a 7 or 10 or 16 ounce bait. They just flat didn't exist. They were, maybe you'd be lucky and find a 4 ounce rod. We sat down one day and thought, we can do this, because we had been making rods for ourselves and for other people. We can build heavier duty rods that can handle these big baits, and that's how it started. Our first series of rods, we had a 4, 7, 10, 16, and 40 ounce rod. When we came out with the 40 ounce rod, people thought we were completely hallucinating because there was nothing even close to it out there. And to this day, these rods have remained relatively unchanged.
You've got a whole line of rods now for every type of angling and every price point out there.
It's mostly price point. You know, what we've tried to do is, these are $200 to $220 rods, these pro rods that Mike and his team uses. We've tried to create a similar series of rods, but lower price rods, for not for the guy that fishes 100 days a year like you do, but for the guy that maybe fishes 2 or 5 or 10 days a year, doesn't want to spend that kind of money. So we've got the Evolution series, which is that middle series, around $140, $150, and then we have the Select series, which gets all the way down right around $100, maybe just a little over. So there's a price point for every budget and for every serious level of angler.
And not only do they build some of the best rods we've ever used, but they also now purchased a company called Musky Armor.
And so yeah, we're real happy to have those products, and we're actually, now that Mike mentions it, we're bringing this one back. This has been the one we're catching all the fish on. You can see it's shaped like a little shad. This is called the KRUSHER deep diving lip. This is the bait we've been catching all the fish on. Hopefully you're going to win this tournament on.
That's our plan.
So anyway, it's a good bait. It'll be available 2014, early 2014.
How many colors?
20.
20 colors.
So yeah, more than there ever has been.
So that's it. There's the setup. That's what we're doing. That's what we're using. That's what's producing for us. With 2 fish in the bag, the small size baits were what these muskies wanted. For myself, this would be my second trip to this awesome fishery. 2 falls ago, I hooked up with Spencer Bierman of Spencer's Angling Adventures for one epic week of muskie action.
Oh, nice fish. Oh, this is a fish. Oh, this is a giant. A giant. Absolute giant, man. Oh, I creamed it. On the countdown, baby. Double dog pounders. I'm telling you what, awesome. Look at this, baby. Look at this beast. I'm gonna need help. I'm gonna need help on this. You don't want to lose them. He's gonna spin. He's gonna spin. Oh my God! Look at this beast. Look at this beast. Unbelievable, baby.
In 5 days of muskie fishing, we would end up with 45 muskies in the boat. So yeah, pretty excited I'm being here once again.
50 and a half, man. St. Clair. Fishing with Spencer's.
Like now, we found ourselves fishing the shipping channels. Much later in the year, the bite was on the very southern end of the lake, and the muskies were dialed in on big rubber baits.
We have our lines out 2 to 3 times farther than the average St. Clair troller does. They all troll like 40 feet max. And most of them will put, they'll put a 1 ounce weight, then like 6 feet back, and they'll put it out 40 feet.
Right.
With 2 muskies landed for the day, our pre-fishing, well, it was paying off. Both bites came on small deep diving crankbaits. And with the sun setting, one more fish would be huge, especially going into the World Championship.
More Keys Outdoors after a word from our sponsors.
This is a true story. Todd, Dave, and I went on a 4-day wilderness adventure. With no way to charge our batteries, we fished from sunup till sundown in heavy winds and never ran out of power. And on the way home, well, we decided to fish another lake. Odyssey batteries, the extreme batteries.
This is the Underdog, designed to go deep. Two vertical tails and a cylindrical body. The Underdog, go deep when the big ones go deep.
With 2 muskies landed for the day, our pre-fishing, well, it was paying off. Both bites came on small, deep-diving crankbait.
We're going to stick with what we're doing, and what we are doing is we're working these shipping channels on the north end of the lake. Got a lot of current coming through here. You know, another thing too, guys, and we like to do this every once in a while, if you notice, what I've been doing, we call it pumping the rod. Pumping the rod is where you stand up and you're gonna be trolling, but what you're doing is you're just kind of ripping that rod every once in a while, just giving, you know, a different look to it, because we all know that what happens, a lot of times these muskies will follow those lures for a long way. And sometimes if you just give it a good jerk and a good pump, you can create that reaction strike to get them to bite and put that fish in the boat for you. Right. Well, everybody, it's almost 7 o'clock, day 1 here on Lake St. Clair pre-fishing. You know, what we're doing is a little bit something different than everybody else. We noticed that a lot of the anglers that are here are more on the southern end. We're more on the north end. And what we're doing and our whole concept going into this was to stay in the main shipping channel. The reason being is a couple. One, it's getting later in the year, the water temps are starting to fall. I feel that the bait fish are slowly gonna migrate into these deeper holes, and there's a lot of ships running in and out. And it is now a pattern that when these ships run in, it really is turbulent and it works up the bottom, and we see our graph light up with biomass, which we believe brings in the bait fish, which then in return bring in the muskies. And I gotta say that the plan has been working. You know, that's what pre-fishing is all about. It's about taking a tactic, working it, and if it doesn't work, you've got to be able to change on the fly. We're not going to change anything, is we've been marking a lot of the bait very low in the water column. So what we're doing is we're actually setting up our spread, and the productive rods have been our down rods. And what we have are the little KRUSHERs. They have a real deep diving lip on them. The bait is identical to what the forage bait of these muskies are. It's got a great vibration to it, and we're letting a lot of line out, and we're running in about 20 feet of water. And what we're doing is we're getting those lures down at about 12 to 14 feet. And it's been those deeper diving cranks that have really produced for us. By the way, if you do that, oh, good.
Oh,
fish on!
That broke the silence. Nice. I don't know if he's very big or not, but it's a fish. And it's on the crusher again. That's 3 in a row. Man, big head shakes, big head shakes. There he is. It looks like a clone of the past two.
It's a small fish.
Yeah. Not big at all.
Small little musky. But nevertheless. Oh, musky! Yeah. Way to go, man.
Nice. It's a fish, man. I'll take it right now. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Small fish, but a fish.
Fish number 3, man.
And he ate the crave also, or the crusher also. Fantastic. All right. You ready? Goodbye.
Adios.
That was quick.
Good job, Rick.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Gotta love it, man. This is 3. We're trolling a variety of baits, and every single bait has come off this bait or the other of its style, the crusher, which is a old musky armor lure, but has not been available for years and years and years, and we're actually bringing this bait back. It'll be available January of 2014. Cool little bait. It's shaped exactly like a shad, and I think that's why they're biting this, because this is what they live on. This is what they eat, small shad.
And it's been successful, so don't change what isn't broke. But that's what we're gonna do, so hopefully one more solid hookup here would be nice. We are looking for a big fish, but right now if the tournament started tomorrow, this is exactly what we would be doing tomorrow morning. 3 fish in the boat. Anytime you can go into a tournament situation with 3 boats or 3 fish in day 1, that's pretty good. So that's what we're doing, so we'll see what happens, but it's been a fun day. You know, especially when you get out on the water with your sponsors and you get to talk to them and get all jacked up about what new products they got coming out, and to hear that they're reviving this this bait that has been so successful for us is really making me excited, because and it should make you guys excited. It's a dynamite bait. It produces, and we're glad that it's back out on the market, because I only got 5 left.
Keys Outdoors has been brought to you by these fine sponsors: